Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and it's time for some more Factory Town. And last time out we created this lovely little settlement here, and I keep saying this about this game and I'm probably going to say it again, but it's such a pretty game. Look how pretty it is, it's just so lovely to look at, it's so colourful. So we've got ourselves the basics in that you would kind of imagine you'd need for a city builder of this type. So we've got a food market and a grain mill and a stonemason and a lumber mill and a kind of designy workshopy place and some storage and all that kind of stuff. Got many houses. This house here, two happy people with kind of crazy grins on their big blue faces. So that's good. Why have they got blue faces? I do not know why they have blue faces, but blue faces they have got, and they are smiley blue faces, so that's all good by me. So, you know, everyone's doing pretty well. Everyone's happy. These houses, they've got three happiness. Why are they happier than those guys up there? Why are they any happier? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, whatever. They're all happy and that's all fine. So the last thing we did really in the last part was to build the general store. Now, the general store has opened up some new exciting opportunities because previously we were selling food to the houses, and the people in the houses were saying, yes, that's lovely. Thank you for the food. Have some of these yellow coins. And we've got 559 yellow coins, and that's all fine. It's all good. It's all ticking over quite nicely. However, we started selling, I think it was stone blocks. If we go into there, yes, we started selling stone bricks, I think it was, in the general store because the stonemason can make them now. And for that, we don't get paid in yellow coins. We get paid in red coins. So we've got ourselves two, yes, count them, two red coins. How exciting. And it says down here that we need to build a school to then make use of these red coins to then earn new and exciting things. So we can build new buildings and useful technologies, which is what we want to do really. We want to kind of expand our little settlement out and get more shiny things, you know, get farms. I imagine farms must be a thing. Get quarries in because we've got loads of stone over here that we could work our way through. We've got coal and all that kind of stuff. Iron. We're supposed to get a sort of smelter and that kind of stuff in at some point as well. So I think let's just crack on. However, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sort something out which apparently has been annoying some people. And that is that there's a little square just here. There it is. Look, there's a square of path that's not complete. So let me just tick that in there. Yay, there we go. Sorry, everyone. Apparently it was making people's eyes twitch and stuff due to the fact that it was missing. But there we go. Never mind. It's all in. Just checking the rest of that path actually does go down that way. Now, what I might do right now is I might want to get another house in because we can have 12 houses. That's the capacity of houses that we can have. And we've only got 5 out of the 12, so we're not even at half capacity. But in terms of workers, we've only got capacity for one more worker. So I think we could do with some more houses. The only thing is, I want to keep the houses within the limit of the food market. If I click on the food market, does it show me its sort of selling radius? No, it does not. Hang on, what if we put a house? Does it show me then? Aha, right, okay, yes. We might want to put a house up here somewhere then, and just get a couple of extra houses in just to make that, get the population up and stuff, because we're going to run out of workers at some point. Or do we just drop a house down there? It's a bit cheap, isn't it? It's a bit cheap and easy. Let's put a house up here. Let's build ourselves a little road, and the school can go along here as well. Let's just put a massive road going down there. There we go, a nice sort of path. I do like how the grass kind of encroaches onto the path as it would if it was like a dirt path. I quite like that. Also, I noticed the game is paused, yet the grass is moving. It's very defiant grass in Factory Town. So, yeah, let's get ourselves this house. So we'll just rotate that round. It's going to sit just there. Yay. And we shall upgrade it as well. There we go. So we've got 5 more worker capacity. That is fantastic. Right. Now let's get the school constructed. So buildings and a school is going to take 1 population, 50 yellow coins, 20 stone. Is that the cut stone? No, that's just literally the rough sort of shod, sort of, all jiggity-jaggedy edge stone. Okay, fine. And 10 planks. Fine. We've got 94 planks. I think we're fine for planks. Right. Let's put the school down. Just that. Do we want to build some sort of path that goes round that way? So do I want to leave a little gap? I think I might. I think let's put a gap, a school there and leave a gap. We've got paper unlocked. Okay, how intriguing. And now I guess that makes sense actually, because a school is going to be about teaching, and teaching obviously comes from books in these sort of things, and books are predominantly, I would say, made of paper. So yes, we've got a new paper thing. Now who makes paper? The school isn't going to make paper. The school will consume the paper. I don't know. We've got some sort of like paper mill or something that we can get now. I don't know. Also, just before I forget, let's actually just put the little path over there. Just so I will notice that eventually, possibly at some point, and build a path that goes round here or something. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing with this, but yeah, we'll make it work. It's all fun. So we've got a school. So, okay, tick that. Yes, tutorial. Let's move on. The lumber mill can now produce paper. Oh, the lumber mill does it. This recipe requires water. You can tell a worker to bring water or place a new lumber mill next to water to automatically supply it. Oh, okay. Place a new lumber mill next to water. Well, that's unfortunate because we haven't got... This is too high. This is a bit high up. I don't imagine we could do that. Over here is a bit far away, is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that might be a little bit distant. We could get water to the lumber mill just here, because now there's another recipe available. We still need planks. We're still going to want to make planks. So I don't know what to do with that. Do we put a new lumber mill that solely makes paper? Or do we just switch this one over? Can you mix recipes? Can you have both? There's a ticky box. You can have both of these. So this lumber mill, I assume, will split its time between making some planks and some paper. That makes sense. So paper needs 2 wood and a bit of water, and planks just need 2 bits of wood. Okay. Yeah, I think we can work that. I think that'll be fine. We might add another worker in there to speed that up. Just, offset the damage a little bit. So we'll try and get things done a bit quicker. 160%. Chuck loads of workers in there. So now that needs water. Right. So how are we going to get water into the lumber mill? I mean, what do? Just get a worker. Can we build a well? A well would make sense. Can we build a well? That would be a good thing. Surely there's a well. A well, yes, produces water. Of course it does. Yeah, we've got loads of materials for it. Well, how about we just put the well can we even put it opposite there? I mean, that's perfect. That's spot on. Just literally throw it down there. And then I imagine we're going to need a worker to ferry the water from there to there. But that will be a very easy job. Yeah, take water to the lumber mill, please. Absolutely. So you're going to do that. So you're just going to get water and take it to the lumber mill. And yeah, you're doing a very good job of that. Yeah, you're just filling up that with water. So yeah, so it's got a capacity up here of, I don't know, 20 is that? So it can hold 20 water and 20 wood, presumably. And then it's outputting all that stuff. Right, now it's not outputting... it is outputting paper, but nobody's doing anything with it. So yeah, so look, that's making some planks. Now it's going to make paper again, is it? How does it rotate between the two? It just seems to be making planks. It does not seem to be making much in the way of paper. It's made 1 bit of paper, and now it's just making planks. Right, okay. Okay, now it's making some paper, and now it's making planks again. I thought it would have split its time evenly between the two, but it doesn't. It seems to focus more on planks and then on a bit of paper. That's probably fine. Right, now we need to move the paper up to the school so the school can do some stuff. So, okay, that's doing that. Got that done. The school will need lots of paper and coins. Select the school, hit recipe. Right, now we need to tell the school what to do. So this is our research, if you like. So what can we have? Oh, there are many shiny things. Oh, my goodness. Holy moly, there's so many things. Oh my goodness. Air purification. Earth purification. That sounds a little bit extreme. Advanced logistics. This terrifies me. This terrifies me so much. I'm not very good at all that stuff. So we've got ourselves farming. It's got to be farming, hasn't it? Basic logistics, forestry or metallurgy. Okay, there's a little summary. That unlocks a forester and a tree planter. Now, we probably don't need that. There are many trees. There are many, many trees. If it comes to it, we can get that. I think we can leave that to near the end. Metallurgy might be quite nice. Forges, railways, machinery, boats. Boats. Oh, boats might let us get that fish. There's some fish down near us that we're not making use of at the minute, so that might be worth doing. We can make enchanted things as well. We can make enchanted rings. That gives us, oh my goodness, one-way, barrier gates, cloth conveyor belts, steam power, and opens up intermediate logistics, which is this one here. And farming unlocks farms, animal pastures, and medicine. Oh, hang on. No, animal pastures and medicine are extra research things. I quite want to get farms in because I think we need to be a little bit more sustainable with food, because at some point, although this grain does seem to go quite a long way, to be fair, that eventually will all go. And then there's a little bit over here, there's some over there, there's some tomatoes over there, and also we've got some carrots over that way. But yeah, it will all wear out eventually. How about we say, all right, go and do some farming, please. Go and research farming and give us access to farms and then eventually pastures and stuff. Do that. So what does it do? So farming, it needs some paper, it needs 1 red coin, and it needs 5 seconds? Is that all? It needs 1 bit of paper, 1 coin, and 5 seconds. Okay, that does not seem like very much, if I'm completely honest. Right, so we need to move the paper, of which there is now 5 in there. I don't like the fact that this seems to build an awful lot of planks. Planks, planks, planks again. What's it building next? More plank. It doesn't seem to build the paper very well. Missing input ingredients. Yes, because you're focusing on planks. I don't kind of know what I need to do to say to split it evenly between them. Look, it's just constantly making planks. We've still only got 5 bits of paper. I think that might not be working as optimally as it could, but I don't know how to change it. Yeah, it just constantly makes planks, and occasionally it just goes, oh, some paper? Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that for you. So maybe we get another lumber mill. Maybe we get another lumber mill, put it here, chop those trees down, put a little kind of chute that goes into it. Just get these trees, lob them into there, put a well next to it. Now, I did say if there's a water source next to the thing, it can just get the water automatically. So maybe we can do that. Let's give that a go, shall we? Right, hang on. This clearly hasn't worked. So if we say don't do paper anymore, because that's silly, take out the paper that there already is. So we need... Our little cart isn't doing anything, is it? Our wagon. So you go to the lumber mill and take the paper to the school. Go and do that. You should be able to grab 4 bits. Right, what route are you going to take, actually? That's a good point. You're going to come this way. Okay. So you're not going to go round this way, which I would have thought would have been the shorter distance. Up there and round there. Unless that... It doesn't count as though it's finished or something. I don't know, but that seems like a long way round. I think part of the problem might be that the path down here is blocked. And also, I'm not entirely convinced that is registering as a full path. But I think that is blocked. The way along here is blocked by one of these little sort of, not conveyors, but they are chutes. So maybe the little cart can't go that way because it's blocked. So at some point, I think we need to build over that. Let's get all this going first. Let's get all this set up. So the school is probably doing something. It's missing input ingredients. We bought it paper. 6... Oh, right. Okay, I see. Right. That's not immediately clear, is it? So, to do one farming bit of research, it needs a bit of paper, a red coin, and 5 seconds. But you need to do that 25 times in order for that to finish right. Okay, that makes a bit more sense, right? I get that now. Okay, that's fine. Let's get ourselves another lumber mill. So go buildings, go lumber mill up here. So you can go point that way, please. Like that. Splendid. Then get ourselves a well and see if that actually does work. If it's next to it, should we just see if that actually provides that with water? And then we want to go, right, paper, please. We want lots of paper. No, that's a shame because it did say, hey, if it's next to it, it'll give it water, but I don't think it is. Right, there's probably a little man here, merrily, yeah, that's just constantly taking water to there, and it doesn't need it anymore. That lumber mill does not need 20 water in it. So how about you take all that water from there for now, take all that to that lumber mill. So you can then start slowly taking that water out of there. That's fine. He can just carry on doing that as he needs to. This doesn't work very well, does it? Because the little man carrying the water hopped up to there and then hopped away again, which is not brilliant. There we go. But he's dropped off 1 water. Yay! Right. And now we need to get some more workers just here. So how about we just get a couple? Get a couple. Not enough. Oh my goodness. We've burnt through our population capacity already. Right. We need another house. Can we fit a house there? That works quite well. We can have a little street of houses. Yeah, that'll do for now. Absolutely, we'll upgrade that as well. So we've got another 4 people. Right, a couple of workers. Another worker in, please. And then we want to get a chute that goes from here. Now, I know it's not far away, but again, it might save them some time. So we'll put the chute going like that to there. And then, can we have it tilting to the right? No, which direction does it need to go in? Like that? Oh no, there's something weird going on there with the terrain. It does not seem overly happy. It doesn't like that very much. Hang on. How about it just goes to there? That'll do. Right, delete that. Right, tilt it to the left, then tilt it to the right, like that. That should be okay. And now, I think, if we say to you two chaps, go there and bring wood to the chute. Yep, that would make sense. Cannot navigate. What? Why? Oh, this is very confusing. Hang on. Can you not navigate to that? Yeah, there. Bring wood to that chute. Yay. And you bring wood to that chute. Oh, okay, fine. This is a bit weird. Right, and that can go into there. So now that does have some water in currently. Not a lot, but it does have some. And it's generating paper. This is brilliant. And now we need somebody to take the paper from the lumber mill to the school, and we are quids in. Okay, your job, sir, is to provide the school with paper. It's a very important job. I don't know whether the school can't just lean out the window and get the paper from the nearby lumber mill that's making it all for them, but that's fine. Oh my goodness me. They're making an awful lot of paper. Wow, you're doing it very well. Right, okay, now this is filling up with wood, but there's no water. Where's the little guy who's bringing water? Where are you? Do you know what? Your job is now done over there. You can just take water. Hang on. No. It's gone a bit weird. There. Take water into there. Load up that place. Anytime you like. Anytime. Nope. You're not doing it? No. Okay. Right. Hang on. You're clearly having a bit of a moment. A bit of a crisis. Nope. You still want to go over there. Right. Hang on. Move over here. There you go. Right, worker. Pick up water. Take to lumber mill. No? You're not going for that? You're not playing. You're not playing with this one. Can we not get to the well because it's too high? Is that potentially the issue? Do we need to build ourselves a little stairway going up to that? Like so. Does that help? Sir, my good sir. Deliver water from well to the lumber mill. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, maybe it was too high and he couldn't reach. So now he's got his little stairway. He can get to the well. That's good. I mean, I don't know how the well... Why have we built the well high up? The well just sits on the ground, isn't it? We've got a well on a scaffold. Which doesn't make sense, because sure, the well goes to the ground. Sure, that's the whole point of a well. That's how wells work. Okay, fine. We've got a magic well. But now he is just churning out water into there. And that lumber mill is just making paper until the cows come home. Okay, so this thing here is a little sort of independent unit that just is going to look after itself. The lumber mill will get wood from here eventually. Oh, look at it. The wood is all sort of stacking up as well. This is Brill skills. So that's all stacking up. He is going to provide it with water forever. That is going to provide enough paper for the school to do its thing. So yeah, in not that many turns. Oh, look at that. And we've got 50 red coins. So here we go. We've nearly got farming done. And farms. Yay. So we've unlocked farm, and then we can research animal pastures and medicine. Okay. So a farm. That sounds like a good thing to have. Oh, a tooltip. Marvellous. I was going to say I wonder what farms do. That's good. Farms will automatically harvest nearby resources. I assume it means like food resources. You can't put a farm next to a stone thing and automatically harvest a stone. I assume it means foodie things. And replant them when depleted. Ah, that's quite good. Farm tiles, water and fertiliser will speed crop regrowth speeds. Fertiliser. Now that is going to require animal pastures and stuff, isn't it? That's what that's going to require. Okay, that's fine. We can work that. And water, we've got a well. We've got a little well nearby. Okay. Right, the school needs to research another thing. Let's pause it and pick something else. I think medicine might be quite a big job. I imagine medicine is going to be one of the harder things. How can you tell how long it's going to take? Like the thing there took 25 sort of cycles, 25 repeats of one of these. How long do these ones take? Does it tell us? I'm not entirely sure it tells us. I do not know. This might be a bit potluck. That requires four writing supplies. But basic logistics does sound, I mean, as scary as it is, but it does sound like a useful thing, particularly the cloth conveyor belts, because I think not everything can go down the chutes, whereas conveyor belts are probably a very good thing to have. So let's get ourselves basic logistics. It might take quite a long time. 40. Oh my goodness me. And it's going to require an awful lot of paper. Right. Okay. That's a work in progress. That's going to take a long time. However, right now, how about we place down a farm? Also, just thinking about it, these red coins are going to go down quite considerably. We might want to get some other kind of products into here, into the general store, to give us a few more red coins. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But first things first, let's get a farm. So it's going to take one population. We're burning through the population. We're not literally burning through them. That would be an entirely different sort of game. But no, so we've got 2 left. We're going to take 1 to build this farm. We've got a load of coins. It's going to be 10 stone bricks. Yeah, we've got 66 of those. That's fine. And 20 planks. We've got so many planks of wood now. So many planks. So let's get ourselves a farm. And how is this going to work? Because I'm thinking there's crops over here. There's also some crops just there. Now, I wonder if we can position this farm that it keeps all those crops alive. Oh, like that, look. So that's its radius. So if you put, say, a farm there, it will replant all of those. Well, hang on, that's perfect. Just there, look. In fact, just there is even better because it's a bit of room, look, on this side. So that's got all of that wheat, and it will just harvest all of that wheat forever, will it? Is that how it works? Now, if we turn it round, so it's facing this way, and put the path across there, that will work quite nicely, won't it? So that farm will look after those forever. So linked resources, 25 wheat. So we'll get, if we do that, we've unlocked the farm tile. Okay, did we not just put a farm down? Allows planting of growable food items which can be automatically harvested by nearby farms. Oh, so we can place things. Oh, that's very exciting. So we can place other things. So this wheat here is just, that's natural wheat, and we'll keep looking after that now. That farm will take care of that wheat and we'll replant it. But then we can put down other stuff. So we could say we can grab some tomatoes from here and then grow our own tomatoes over here. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, I like that idea. I like that. Okay, tickety tick. I did notice, but we've not actually ticked that there. Let's do that. End of tutorial. Oh dear. Right. This is terrifying. Buckle in, everybody. We're on our own. This means that I have to use my initiative and skill, which generally, I think people will agree, if they've ever watched Geek Could Be Stuff before, kind of doesn't always entirely go to plan. I think we'll be fine. Well, I think we'll be okay. So, okay. End of tutorial. Let's press the ticky thing. Try finding the 4 elemental temples. What? Elemental temples and unlocking their secrets to achieve maximum efficiency. I will never achieve maximum efficiency in a game like this. Elemental temples? Should I be able to spot an elemental temple? I mean, I'd expect them to be big and temply and elementally, but no, I can't see anything that looks suitably obvious. Ooh, an earth stone. There was a water stone over there, wasn't there? Ah, so water stone's just there. Earthstone down there. So I imagine somewhere, that's mana shards, there's going to be sort of air stones, and I don't know what colour they're going to be, and fire stones, which I would imagine are red. I would put money on the fact that fire stones are going to be red. Okay, that's interesting, but I can't see any temples anywhere. Let's see what this farm can do then. So now, this farm is going to sit and gather grain. Okay, so it's doing it right now. It seems to be gathering grain because that is a green bar filling up. So that should be doing that. Now, can we put a path to there to connect that up? Do we want to get a path around here? That could be quite useful now. Let's get a path over this way. So let's just cut that path straight across there toward that stone and then just sort of connect that up to there like that. Marvellous. So that path now cuts round here. We could put another farm over here, I guess, to look after this grain. And then that's quite a lot of grain. That's a lot of grain to look after. I mean, will this farm deal with everything? I don't know. The only thing is, all that will go. All that grain will go. And I'm not too bothered about that. That can all clear off. And then what we'll do is we'll build houses and stuff here because it's quite near the food market. So this looks like quite a good sort of flat area to build some houses. Oh, carrots. Yes, we could set some people on their carrots. away with the grain and more carrots. But yes, of course, the grain mill makes flour and all that kind of stuff. So so that could be what we do for that. Will this grain be enough to keep the food mill going? The food market going? I do not know. I'm not entirely sure. Right now, that's generating lots of grain. I think, let's go, it was here, wasn't it? We did the wagon. So we've got 4 wheels. Yes, we have. Oh, we've got all the stuff. So this is our last worker, our last population point. Let's get a little wagon down and then say, you, wagon, deliver grain from farm to nearest. So this is going to supply the farm with water and fertiliser, or it's going to deliver grain from the farm. Where does it take it? Where does it take it? It takes it to... Where does it take it? It takes it to that house. Oh no, we don't want to take it directly to a house. That would be silly. How about you take it down to the food market instead? Take it there. It's taking a very circuitous route. It's taking a very obscure route as the little wagon. Why is it doing that? Why is it going a really weird way? Okay, do that then. So let's follow the adventures of Wally the Wagon as he goes this way. And he's coming around here. So then he's kind of given up. He's given up on the path there. So he's going to cut through here. Okay, maybe we want to make a little path that way for Wally the Wagon to go. Okay, so bring that along there, that up to there, and that along there. Oh, there you go. He's coming back on it anyway. There you go. Right. So no, he's sort of ignoring the path a little bit, but that's fine. You do you. It's all good. So this should now, I imagine, have lots of grain in. 4, look. I like the way the grain is conveniently round. That's useful. Let's tick the end of tutorial thing. Oh, we are on our own. So this is looking after that wheat. He's able to get that down to here into the food market. So that's lovely. So that it's all being delivered. So this is going well. We've got 854 yellow coins, which is lovely. The farm is doing some stuff. Right, how do we place down the little farm plot things? I want one of those. I think they sound like a fun thing. There's a farming button. Is it one of those? Farm tile. That is going to require some yellow coins and 2 fertiliser, which is produced by a pasture, which we do not have right now. That's a bit of a shame. That's a little bit of a shame, isn't it? I kind of wanted us to have pastures, but I think we're researching this thing. Oh my goodness me. 4 out of 40. It takes so long. It takes so long to do all this stuff. So yeah, look, so they're making 1 bit of paper. Da-da, in it goes, making some more paper. Why are they only doing 5? Have I just been paused for an awfully long time? Is that the problem? Because that seems to be working quite quick. But yeah, I think I was on pause there for quite a long time. Okay, right, let's have a look over here. Let's see if we can... Then look, there's a wagon, and it's kind of crashed into... Hang on, what's that wagon supposed to be doing? You, wagon, what are you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be taking paper. You were, once upon a time, taking paper to the school, but now there is no more paper. However, I think we could do with moving... let's move you out of the way. You just go over there for now. And I think... Oh, no, didn't want to do that. I think let's try and get something over here. Because this thing, I think, is blocking the way. So I think we need to... I don't think we can move the chute. Because the chute is kind of abiding by the good old rules of gravity. So they chuck it down this bit and it rolls along and it rolls round the corner and into here. I think we need to build over the top of this and create a little raised path above there. So let's give this a go, shall we? This could be fun. In no way will this go wrong. Right, we've got an awful lot of extra stuff. Stone bridges, stone pillars, wooden pillars. I don't know what the difference is. I imagine stone ones, they go quicker over. I don't know. Let's just build some wooden stuff. So a wooden pillar. Right, half stairs is probably a good start. So if we want to get some stairs... So let's put some stairs there. Get a path and put the path like that. So then you can still walk into the doorway if you want to. But then we're going to have some stairs going over there. How do we build up the stairway bit? How do we add a bit? Do we need a scaffold block? That's going to block the doorway though, isn't it, if we do that? Hang on, what about these? Hang on. What do they do? Can you stack them? Ha. Right, okay, yes. Oh, can we put them over there? Is that going to interfere? Oh my goodness me. This could be a beautiful moment of me actually vaguely doing something competently. Right, that there. Can we put that there? And that still works. Can we make sure the wood rolls under that thing? Oh, 'tis beautiful. Right, we need a flat bit. Where's the flat bit? Hang on, come out of that. Flat thing. I can't see where there would be a flat bit. A wooden bridge. That kind of looks flat. It's too high. No, don't do that to me. Do we just delete those blocks? Oh, I mean, okay, right. You'd have to duck to get in. You'd have to duck because it's not for tall people going under this little bit here. But I wonder if that is going to help because now that path is going to be open again because it's no longer blocked by this chute, and the chute is still continuing to function because it's going in there, and clearly that thing is making planks. It's going well. That has worked. Okay, mark this moment, everybody. Make a note in the calendars. We did a thing, a marginally technical thing, and it sort of worked, although it's not an ideal kind of solution. Ideally, that would be one higher, and then that would be a longer kind of bridge section, I suppose. But do you know what? For now, I'm pretty happy with that. I'll take that. I'm going to take that and run with it. It's all good. So, right, there we go. We've sorted that. How is the school doing? 16 out of 40. It's not the quickest of things to learn, is it? Basic logistics. But okay, that's fine. There's the little wagon bringing all the stuff down. Okay, right. We've also just gone over 1.1k yellow coins. We've got so many yellow coins. All the yellow coins. The general store. What else can the general store have? So the general store can have planks. But if you sell planks, that's just some yellow coins. What else can get us red coins or blue coins? Iron plates. Oh, again, we can't do that. Reinforced planks. Wool is from pastures. That could be very useful. Oh, and look, wool. You can turn wool into cloth, which is quite good. And that sells for 4 by the workshop. And we have a workshop. Oh, this could be very, very good. The workshop can make warm coats. It can make shirts. Oh, we can have a little workshop. So if we have some pastures, say along here, we could put a little workshop next to it, which could be our sort of our clothing workshop. And that can sit and make warm coats and shirts and shoes and things. Oh, yes. Oh, that's very exciting. I like the idea of that. And then I can make conveyor belts and steam pipes. I'm terrified. Okay, let's stick with the simple stuff, shall we? But right now, there is nothing that we can do particularly. There's nothing that we can do. We need that to be done. We need basic logistics to be sorted before we can do anything else because we need to unlock this and then choose another recipe as well. What we could do is can we see if a house can fit around here somewhere? I mean, can we put the houses along this way as well? We could certainly put another house down. Let's drop a house just there. It's got some scaffolding under it. Is the floor a bit uneven over there? It looked flat enough to me, but whatever. Right, so upgrade that house. So 16 happy people. Lovely, lovely. We've got 8 out of the 12 houses we're allowed to build. And we've got 4 more worker capacity. Right, okay. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to sip at my lovely cup of tea. And I am going to wait for basic logistics to become unlocked by the people in the school. So show us, teachers, the ways of basic logistics, please. And basic logistics is unlocked. My goodness, that took a little while for that to complete. But okay, so we have a one-way kind of structure thing. So this is going to be forcing all of our goods and stuff to only go one way. I don't fully understand how that works, because surely if a chute can only work one way, because it's a one-way thing, it doesn't roll back up the chute, because that will be weird. And a conveyor surely only moves one way. So I don't kind of what that's going to be. A barrier gate, I kind of get that. So yes, there's going to be a gate that only opens in certain conditions. Cloth conveyor belts again. I don't fully understand why there's 2 of them, but okay. It's a recipe and a structure. Okay. And then we've got steam power and then intermediate logistics. Oh, okay, right, conveyor belts. Oh, this looks really complicated. Conveyor belts are critical tools for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile, and resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also directly feed resources into any other side or level of a building from a belt. Right, let's read that again. Conveyor belts, useful. Place them on a building's front tile and resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also feed resources in Okay, gotcha. So yeah, they go out one way, but you can feed other resources in many other ways, which I don't fully understand. Because yeah, how do you, when they're all coming in, there's only a door at the front. What are you doing? Literally just forcing them through cracks in the walls. I don't know. Chucking them through the windows, just leaning in, going, "Aye, lumber mill guy, here's a bit of wood." Yoink! Chucking a bit of wood through the window at his head. I don't know. Right. So we've got conveyor belts done. Okay, let's go to here. Let's select a new recipe straight away because we might as well. Oh my goodness, there's quite a lot of things coming up. Intermediate logistics. Oh, that looks terrifying. Sorters, pushers, grabbers, splitters, blockers, filters. Oh, it's making me giddy and uncomfortable and sweaty just thinking about all that. How about we go for the lovely, genteel sounding animal pastures? That sounds far more our sort of thing. Let's go for that. Have animal pastures, and also we should get this done fairly quickly. It's 30 kind of, I don't know what it would be, but researchers cycles, I suppose. We've got the coins for it. We've got the red coins for it, so that's nice. And then it's only one bit of paper as well, because the other logistics thing was 4 bits of paper, I believe, to get one of the sort of cycles done. So this should be done relatively quickly, I think. Now, everything else is ticking over quite nicely. Things that, people are getting on with stuff. The stone over here is being slowly depleted. There's not much of this wheat over here. This wheat over here is being very much sort of ripped out the ground. We could do with... Hang on, right. Let's get you. You there. You're a worker. You can do something different now. How about you get... Do you even need to go and get carrots? Could we not just put a farm next to that? And that will farm carrots. Because that's a crop thing. That should work. In fact, if we put a farm there, would it get that wheat and those carrots? That might be a good plan. Hang on. Right, you, worker face, just go there for now. Hop over there. Can we do that? How about building and a farm? Right. Yeah, look at that. That is the field of carrots, isn't it? Just there. So if we put it, ooh, it's not ideal. It's not brilliant. That would get some of the carrots and a little bit of the wheat. Really, we want to put it where those trees are. but alas, there are trees there and we can't do that. No, there you go. Required supports are blocked by massive trees. So, I mean, we could put it somewhere around here and that gets some wheat and quite a few. Again, we can't build it there. Can only be placed on terrain. Okay, what am I trying to place it on if it's not on terrain? I don't know. So we could place it there, but no, that means the carrots are in the way. That means the carrots are in the way, which sounds like a weird code word. The carrots are in the way. Oh, there's not really an ideal place for this, is there? Unless we just have it as a specific carrot farm and just put it there. Forget the wheat. The wheat's being dealt with over here. Let's just place down a specific carrot farm just there. That gets all those carrots behind it. And then if we wanted to, we could build lots of those little sort of plot things around here and do all that stuff. But okay, right, we've got a carrot farm. Okay, this is good. I like this. So it's going to get us an awful lot of carrots. We probably do need some sort of path. Let's bring a path to here. Oh, we need that wheat to be gone. We could do with that wheat to be gone. That grain, whatever it is. Get that out of the way. Do you know what? Right, you... person. Hang on, did it tell me how much there is? There's 31 in there. Work on this grain, please. Obliterate that grain if you would be so kind. Right, that's just going to work on that. That is presumably grabbing carrots, but nobody's going to be doing anything with that right now. So how about right now, let's just have a worker. One solitary worker, and you can have the unenviable task of dragging carrots from there all the way to the food market. And it's going to take a little while because you're not going to have paths just yet because we need to obliterate that bit of grain on the corner because we can't... Can we dig up carrots or whatever? Can we demolish that? It's just one tile with a carrot on. Just dig it out the ground. I know how vegetables work. That's what you can do. You can take them out of the ground. It's a crazy technology, I know, but it's mad. But that's what I would like to do. I don't think we can. What does that do? Remove blocks. Incompatible target. No, you can't remove that carrot. It's a very sturdy carrot, that one. Okay, fine, never mind. That person can keep doing that until that grain is gone. And I don't think that'll take too long. How are we looking for getting animal pastures? 22 out of 30. They are just cranking out the science. Okay, it's looking very, very lovely, isn't it? We've got all sorts of stuff going on. We've got farms in. So yeah, I want to get the pastures in. I'll put a pasture down when we can. So, yeah, not long to go until that's finished. And then I think we'll maybe get the school to research, like the whatever it was, the metal working sort of stuff. So we can maybe go up here and make use of this iron ore and this coal and stuff like that. Also, a farm up there wouldn't go amiss, would it? For the tomatoes. Bring that down to the food market. Now, could we use a conveyor? We've got the pasture. We've got the pasture done. Okay, this is very exciting. We have ourselves a fancy thing. So pasture is done. Right, pause for a second. Oh, the screen's gone. The screen's gone crazy. Okay, okay, right. Steady on, everybody. Let's start this going. Let's have metallurgy. Yeah, that's it. So it's going to take a little bit longer, and yeah, this might take a long time for us to do because it's 2 bits of paper and 2 coins. And I don't know how many cycles that's going to take, but oh my goodness me, 100. Crikey. Okay, fine. Well, there we go. They'll just have to sort of crack on. They'll have to get on with it. It's all fine. In the meantime, we'll build some other lovely things. Could we, in theory, build a farm here and then get the farm to output stuff, output tomatoes onto a conveyor, and then bring the conveyor somehow down here and over this and then into the food market somehow? I mean, is that something we could do? I don't know. We would need the workshop to make cloth conveyor belt things, which does require... Oh, this is going to get complicated. That requires... Right, a cloth conveyor belt requires cloth and wheels and bricks and some production time. But to make cloth, you need cotton or wool. Wool, pastures. Haha, maybe we could start making some cloth out of the wool. That's going to be our starting point, I would have thought. Right, okay, let's get a pasture down. I think we'll finish this off. We'll just get a pasture down, and then maybe next one we'll come back and sort of have a proper fiddle about with the pastures. But yeah, for now, let's just get a pasture in. Hang on. I feel like I should have possibly looked at what it said there. What's it telling me? A population, 100 coins. Oh my goodness me. 30 stone and 20 planks. That's fine. So we'll have a pasture. I imagine they're going to eat... If it's a pasture, I imagine they're going to eat grain. That's kind of the logic in my head. If it's cows or sheep or chickens or whatever, they're probably going to want to eat the grain. So if I put them near to the farm, that means that the farm could then just send out grain to them and go, there you go, there's some grain. How about we put it just there? And that gives us a bit of space if we want to run another road up that way. But it's far enough away from the farmers to not interfere with their sort of new farm plots that we can build with the fertiliser that we're getting from the pasture. Oh my goodness, it's all fitting together like a terribly ill-fitting jigsaw puzzle with all the bits missing. Right, let's put a pasture down. We'll just do that. Okay, right. What type of pasture is it? We can upgrade it as well. What does that do? Increases pasture production speed by 50%. Okay, yes, let's absolutely do that. Yeah, make it do more things. I would have thought it would have changed its visuals. That is one thing that I don't know if they're working on. I'm not entirely sure. But when you upgrade the houses from level 1 to level 2, there's no visual difference. You would have thought that maybe they'd get taller or they'd get slightly different. Now again, early access, I don't know if that's something they're doing, but that's kind of the fun of upgrading. You get that reward of, you go, yay, the house is different. Look, the house has gone from there and now it's got an extra floor on, or it's got a little, I don't know, something outside, or the windows are different, or the walls are a different colour or something. But no, when you upgrade things currently, everything just stays the same except the little text description over the top, which, can sometimes feel a little bit, oh, I've upgraded it, it looks the same. That just looks like, hang on, come out of that. It looks just like it looks like an outside toilet, if I'm honest. Is that all it is? Is that where the fertiliser's coming from? Okay, let's select a recipe. Right, okay. So we could make fertiliser. Oh, we can make multiple things though, can't we? So we could make fertiliser. I think that's good. And we could also make... Oh, hang on, no, take that off. These things make... So if we want to make wool, I guess we're going to put sheep in there. That's what I'm assuming. So we're going to need animal feed. Oh, that's made at the mill. Maybe we get ourselves another grain mill then to make ourselves some animal feed and a bit of water and quite a bit of time. And that makes wool and fertiliser. So it uses up double the amount of food and water than regular fertiliser, but you are getting a piece of wool out of it. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'm game. So other things, raw chicken as opposed to cooked chicken. Quickly, let us farm these cooked chickens. That'll work. Yeah, so chicken. It could just say chicken, couldn't it? Leather gives you that and fertilizer as well. Beef gives you a delicious bit of beef. Why doesn't it say like raw cow? I don't know. And then milk. Ah, okay. Okay, that's interesting. For now, let's go for wool. Let's go for wool. That gets us fertilizer and some wool. Okay. Nothing in there. Yeah, again, because it's early access, I would have expected to see maybe, some animals in there. I mean, I would say sheep, but no, not now anyway, but that's fine. You know, early access, I'm sure they'll sort that out. Let's just get a road going up there just before I forget, because I probably will. Okay, so what does that need? That needs animal feed and water and some production time. Oh, we're going to need another house at some point. Where can we build another house? Along here? That might work well for a house. Hang on, twist it round. Hang on, can we put it there? Oh yes, we can put it just there. Yep, house is in, and upgrade the house. Good. Bit more capacity for people, because I imagine we're going to need a little bit over here to work this pasture. So, what do we need again? I've completely forgotten. Right, animal feed. So we need another mill. Or do we tell that grain mill to just make... I shouldn't have got another recipe in there. Animal feed, right. I think let's leave that making flour. Let's get another grain mill. I kind of like the idea of having a specific thing for it. There's another path. What's that? A cloth conveyor belt. Oh, right. Yes, it is required. Yeah, we need to build an actual cloth conveyor belt to build the cloth conveyor belt, which is a bit weird, but okay. So yeah, let's get ourselves a grain mill. We could put that... it says occupied. Oh, no, of course. Right. Okay, I was trying to put it on the thing. If we put that right opposite there... Just go, bump, there you go, it's a grain mill, that's nice. Go into there, say animal feed, that needs some grain. So we could get ourselves from this farm, because this farm has got, look, it's full of grain. I think purple means it's full. Output storage is full. So if we now get ourselves, go into there, go to workers, get a wagon, put the wagon down, tell the wagon to take grain from there into the grain mill. Okay, so that is then going to output animal feed. Okay, and then we need a worker to take the animal feed into the pasture. So, okay, hoppy little worker person, you go there, take animal feed into that pasture. Do that, please. Right, are you two obeying the rules? Yes, you are. Lovely, lovely. Oh, look, I hadn't noticed that. This thing, when it goes to harvest the stuff, look, the grain sort of wibbles about on its own, like invisibly. Look, there you go. That's a little bit strange. Okay, so it's doing that. That's good. Now that's going to... Look at that. It gets the grain so quick. So that thing is now... That thing is making animal feed. The grain mill is making animal feed. And the little fella there, the little worker, is instantly transporting it across the road to this pasture. So that pasture now has an increasing amount of animal feed. It also does need some water. Okay. There's a well just there. Could we... Actually, right, you... Instead of just doing one thing, hang on, we could say supply pasture, and then he will go and get the animal feed from there, presumably, and he will get water. So he will just work on doing that. So now he's going to hop off over here and go, wee, there we go, get one water, right, grab a, I don't know, handful of water, chuck it on the sheep, there we go, right, go back. So now, with the second bit of water that he's got, he is then going to go hop, 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 put that in, and now... We're making some wool. So now we've output one piece of wool and one fertilizer. Oh, happy days. We've done a thing. I'm tempted possibly to get another cart rather than that worker. But right now, it's keeping him busy. It's keeping him off the streets. Ah, there's a little cart there. Of course there is. We could use this to transport the wool into, into there. Because now the workshop can make cloth from wool. So we need to do that, and if we want to get cloth conveyor belts eventually. So let's make some cloth in the workshop and use this little thing to take the wool, not the fertilizer. We don't want the fertilizer. Or do we use that? Hang on. Right. Oh, my brain. Do we use the wagon to just take the wool over to there and then do something else with the fertilizer? What do I do with the fertilizer, really? Where do we need the fertilizer to go? I don't know. Can we just load it into a barn or something? Can we just chuck it into a storage area? I mean, there's a barn just there. We could put another barn up here, I suppose. Wouldn't make any difference. I don't know what we need it for. Oh, it was for the little plots. That was it. It was for the teeny tiny plots that we can build. So maybe we just do put it in a barn for now. So yeah, let's do that. So it will require a person to be putting stuff in a barn. So maybe... Why is that stopped? Why have you stopped? What's going on? Okay. That has stopped entirely. I'm not entirely... Oh, there you go. It's going again. Oh, that's full. Oh, the animal feed thing is full. Look at that. It can't make any more animal feed. It's just struggling. Quick, we need to take the animal feed out. Yep. Okay, it's took a few bits of animal feed out. Okay, fine. Well, that's good. That'll tick over and work. So yeah, what do we do then with the wool and the fertiliser? Do we grab both bits, take it to the base, and then the fertiliser is in the base? That's fine. And then have someone deliver the wool. Have another wagon deliver the wool to the workshop. I think that's probably what we'll have to do. Right, so you take that to the base. So you go and grab that, and then can we build another wagon? Yes, we can. We have enough wheels. So you have a wagon, and you... Oh, we haven't got the stuff in there yet. Hang on. Let the little wagon, the self-driving wagon, go and grab all the stuff from here so we can grab a couple of each bits. Look. Don't know what it's got on board. 4 wool it's got right now. So we can take the 4 bits of wool. It can trundle them along here somewhat slowly. Now, ideally, we'd have a thing from here. We'd have some sort of chute. But there's a lot of trees in the way, which is somewhat irritating. So that's not really going to work, is it? We can't get the chute through the trees. I don't imagine you can build a chute through those trees. No, it says tree, which is annoying because I want it to work unless we send it round this way, which we could do, and that would be quite fun. That would be an enjoyable thing. So that's now just taking the... Oh, look, it's going over the ramp. It's going over my ramp. My ramp is a glorious success. Oh, and a glorified success, I suppose. So now we can have a wagon, taking that into there. So you can now grab the wool, take the wool into the workshop, and the workshop is making cloth. Right, okay. And then we need somebody else to take the cloth. We can't build another wagon. That's unfortunate. All right, let's get one final worker. Let's just do that for now. And then you deliver that back into the bay. Oh, actually, do you know what? Take it to the general store for now, because the general store can sell cloth for 4 coins, I think. It can sell cloth for 4 coins. And we need all the coins we can get because we ran out of coins. We've only got 19 out of 100 in. And it costs 2 coins. So yeah, we need a lot of coins. So if you could do that, that would be great. I think let's finish up for now. We've done quite well. Well, I think we've done quite well. There's probably people watching this going, you're an idiot. You're terrible at this game. But I've quite enjoyed that. Oh, no. Last thing we're going to do. Last thing. We can get through here. We can build a path. A path. There we go. It's in. Yay. So now this farm is not entirely cut off. It's brilliant, even though he's not using the path because he's just grabbing the carrots from here, from the back. But that's fine. So next time, I think, let's see if we can have a bit of fun with the pasture. And let's see if we can output the wool on a chute and have the chute kind of run all the way around here and into the back of the workshop automatically. I think that might be a fun thing for us to try and do. We're not taking the fertiliser out. We're not taking the fertiliser out of there. I thought the instruction for the little truck thing was to take everything, deliver everything from there to there. So why does it keep leaving fertiliser behind? Because there's not a lot of wool in there. Let's watch what it does. Is it going to grab 1 wool and some fertiliser? No, it's just grabbing 1 piece of wool. Why can you not take multiple items in there? That's a little bit weird. Why is it taking just 1 of the same item? Because that's not going to work, is it? That's not on. It's always just going to keep taking 1 bit, and it doesn't need to do that. Okay, right, that's something we'll look at next time as well. But yeah, I think it's worth coming back to this. I just want to have a little bit more of an explore. And again, when we get cloth, which we are doing, I mean, yeah, we're selling it at the moment for the research stuff. But I think I want to have a look at how the big conveyor belts work. So I want to get some of those in. And of course, we'll get metallurgy. And I just want to have a little look at that. I don't know how long we'll play this for. I don't know if we'll get all the way up to the magical sort of stuff. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's a lovely sort of fun thing. And again, some more lovely colourful buildings. The school is all very bright and pretty and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's going very well. Oh, right, hang on, let's pause. Yes, these 5 people have gone through the grain that was here. There's no grain, so these guys are now essentially unemployed. So we shall reassign those next time as well. Right, okay. So there's quite a lot to do next time. There are quite a lot of things that I want to have a little go at. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think this is a fun little game. And yeah, I'm having a splendid time. I hope you're enjoying watching. If you are, then please do leave a like. It's always very lovely to see the lovely likes. And if you're not subscribed already, then please do so to keep up to date with how we get on here in Factory Town. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard. And I will see you next time. They've ripped my arms off, ripped my legs off. I mean, you know, unfortunately they didn't rip anything else off. Yes, I'm off my face on mushrooms. Why, Lady Charlotte, I would certainly love to taste your cake. The King of the West is an idiot. I am off my face on mushrooms. I mean, asking me questions isn't going to be my strong point at the minute.